Okay, could you please introduce yourself?
Michael Kroeger, bass player, Nickelback Army.
When did you arrive?
We arrived here yesterday afternoon. Yeah, checked in the hotel and have been doing a lot of nothing since we got here.
I heard you had some wonderful meat.
Oh, yes. Very nice. How'd you hear that?
From the record company guy.
Oh, yeah. We were into the meat last night. Yes.
Was it in Amsterdam or in Hilversum?
It was, I don't know, somewhere outside of the city. I don't know exactly where it was, to be honest. It was a 30-minute drive. Our drivers got lost, too, so,
okay.
Yeah.
So you're staying in Amsterdam?
Yes.
Just in the center or something?
Yeah, right in the center of town. I mean, we're already out of the hotel. We're leaving as soon as the show's over to go to the next show, wherever that is. I don't know.
Düsseldorf, Deutschland.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't it get sometimes really mixed up? Like tomorrow we're in Switzerland and then we're in Sweden.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. I mean, I had to look at the paper to know where I'm going tomorrow. That's pretty bad. But
isn't that a great experience you're really experiencing right now?
Yeah, it's going good. It's okay. It's not that bad. I mean, it's just so much so fast that you don't really know where you're going or when you're going there. But you just have to go with the flow and read the paper, so you know where you are.
Yeah. So a couple of years ago, you were like very small. Till little record radio station started showing and playing your song, your first single. How you remind me? Isn't that right?
Over here on this side of the water, yeah, that's when it all really started to go. I mean, we had singles before that that were we tried, didn't work as well. I mean, it started with a very, very small amount of fans in every country, and then when How You Remind Me came out, we had a lot of fans everywhere all of a sudden.
How's that feeling? How's it like? Whoa, we got a big single everywhere, #1 in all the world, like almost.
Yeah, that's it, man. I don't know how to tell you. It's pretty hard to explain, really, because it's something that you can't really prepare yourself for or really explain either. It's a big one. That we went over the course of that year to. From quite obscure beginnings to very high heights. It's still we're still feeling the effects of it now, even in the next album. It's hard to explain that. Places we've never even been before, like South Africa, we have our record is 2 times platinum in that country.
Wow.
Like weird things like that. Yeah.
Did you play there already?
No, still haven't even been there.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to go.
What have you seen this year? Like 2003. What kind of countries did you see?
We've been around the world in 2003 as well, because we were finishing off the last tour, and then in the summer we went in and made the record, and now we're finishing out the tour, seeing Europe again for I think the 3rd time this year, and there was also Japan and Australia and all those things as well. Yeah.
What's the difference between Europe and Japan, for instance? Is it like one crazy madness?
Yeah, it's weird. Have you ever been to Japan?
Nope.
It's different, like when you get off the airplane here in Holland or in Germany, everybody's tall. When you get off the plane in Japan, everybody's not tall. It's different, very different. The Asian cultures are completely different, because where we are from in Canada is based on Europe, right? I mean, it just is. It's North America in general is a European-based world, but over in Japan, it's based on the Orient. It's Oriental culture, which is completely different. Yeah. Completely different. It's like getting out. I say it's like getting out on another planet. Because it's so different, very different. It's cool.
And people are waiting at the airport and like screaming and stuff, and
get a little bit of that. Yeah. They know who we are.
Back to the music right now, because you just finished a new album, The Long Road. Are you satisfied with the result of it? Yeah,
we feel like it's the best work of ours so far. Just because we feel like our songwriting and performance of the music has gotten better over the years, and it continues to grow as we go along. Yeah.
You produce it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Why this time?
It's hard to say why, because it was sort of many circumstances that led to this. One of them was we didn't decide on a producer. You know, we had many producers that we wanted to give a shot, but we ended up using none of them because either they weren't busy, weren't interested, or, you know, the timing was wrong. Yeah. You know, and I think more than anything, we didn't really make an attempt to get a producer. I think it was sort of a very cursory attempt, you know, and really what we were thinking was that we were going to produce it ourselves anyway, so that, you know, we aimed for producers that we knew we couldn't get, I guess. Yeah. You know, and we only gave them about 3 weeks advance time, so, you know, the best producers in the world are busy 3 weeks in advance.
Okay. Which one did you have in mind?
Oh, I don't want to say because I'd rather not say. Just the best rock guys there are, you know, in the world, yeah.
But next time you won't use a producer again, or because this album sounds killer, so...
Yeah.
You don't need one, I think.
I don't know.
You got big hit singles over here, so fuck the producers, I say.
I guess, but it's also something that there's the potential to become arrogant and think that you're the best when there's a reason why those producers are, you know, they have the reputation they have is because they're good. Yeah. So I don't really want to assume that we're the best producers, but we do, I think, have the best judgment for Nickelback songs. So who knows? Maybe we will do the next record ourselves, and maybe we will be approached by a producer who wants to produce our record.
Yeah. A long time ago, you were in Holland, like 2 years ago, isn't it?
We've been here a few times. We've been to this venue here about 1.5 years ago, I think it was.
Okay, but how was the last time over here?
It was great. It was great, yeah.
You love to come to Holland? Or?
Mm-hmm, yeah. The Holland, the crowds here are great. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's like Europe in general is very, very good to us. You know? Yeah, like, it isn't like there's hot spots and cold spots. They're all good. Yeah, it's Europe in general. Europe and the British Isles, I guess, yeah, are all really great for us. It's good for us to come over here and play everywhere.
Your new single, Someday, is a huge hit over here. How do you look back on that one, like writing? Is it easy for you to write such things? You never know when it's becoming a hit, of course. But
that's right, but it's also, it's never easy writing a song. I think I find it's always is a challenge to... always make sure that you're creating the best material. You know, you have to place a lot of pressure, or you have to apply yourself more than you really thought possible, really. And that's how, you know, the songs like that come is we sort of write and create it and then look at it and go, is it done? No, it's not done. We have to fix this and this and this, and go back and go over it many, many times and be sure that it's our best work.
Yeah. A couple of years ago, I think when how do you remind me, the single came out, and then we had an interview also, and then Chet told us like, oh, we have the new record already done, and that was like 3 years ago, and 2 years ago the album came out. So, is it easy for you then to write songs?
They just come all the time. I mean, it's not like we're the kind of band that says, you know, we're on the road so we don't write any songs, and then we go home and we're writing, and then that's all we do. It's like we're making pieces of plastic or something, you know. We're making songs now, so we do it. It's more like it happens all the time. It never stops. When we're on the road, when we're at home, when we're so-called writing, you know, which means we're not doing anything really. We're just fooling around. But it just happens, you know. It's not like going to a factory and making, you know, like wooden dolls or like, you know, cars or something like that. It has to really, I think it really has to strike you. It has to happen, you know. It has to occur more than be forced. I don't think you can really force it.
No. But it's easier for you to write on the road.
When the songs come, the songs come. It's just like when you're gambling, playing poker or something. When the cards come, they come, and when they don't, they don't. And when you sit down and try and write a song and it's not there, it's not happening. It just isn't. You just shouldn't even try. And then when it does happen, you have to be willing to shut off everything else and just do it when it happens, you know.
Do you often during sound check, play some new ideas or something?
Yes, all the time. I don't know. We have a new one we're working on right now that we may play in sound check today. We have played in many sound checks throughout Europe. We've played this new one. We're working on it. Okay. Yeah. That's the way it happens, man. They just sort of come.